at the intersection of monkeys and monsters by Krishna's mercy. Tantu drishtva cha dhritya cha dakshinyena nipatyach, skapipravaro vegadva vridhi punaratmavan. Quote, after downing her, Simhika, by using his vision, determination and dexterity, that brave monkey quickly again grew in size. Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kand, 1.195.
If someone were to ask me of images most commonly associated with Sri Hanuman, 3 immediately come to mind. The first is the one where he is carrying the mountain. There are too many posters, paintings, sculptures, and carvings depicting this scene to count. Hanuman decided to bring an entire mountain with him to address an emergency situation. It would be like someone sending you to the store to pick up medicine, and you are not sure if you can find it. You decide to bring back the entire pharmacy to the hospital to make sure nothing was missed. The second image is where Hanuman is in a diminutive stature. He is small by comparison to 3 people, Sita, Rama, and Lakshman. This makes sense since Hanuman is worshipping. He is in the best position for offering respect. In a kneeling posture, he can quickly get up if called upon. He is not incapable or weak. On the contrary, the strength applied will be mighty and appropriate, but only for fulfilling the mission of Rama, who is the Supreme Lord. The third image is Hanuman in the air. He is flying. The water is beneath him. He is crossing over the boundary that is the ocean to reach the island of Lanka. One thing that this image fails to show is the obstruction. There were obstacles along the way. It was not a smooth ride. One of the obstructions is a female monster known as Simhika. She was literally in an inauspicious ogre-like form. She had the special ability to catch someone by their shadow. She impeded the path of Hanuman with the intent to devour him. A Hanuman got out of the situation. Hanuman was not scared. Hanuman used his intelligence along with his dexterity. My issue is the interruption itself. Why did it happen? We worship Hanuman to this day. We love him, at least I do. I get so upset whenever I think I am doing something pious, and then someone interrupts me. In the old days, it was the phone ringing. Today, it is the constant requests. Someone wants something, someone is not paying attention, and they walk directly in the line of sight. Someone decides now is the appropriate time for an argument, with yelling and screaming. Why should someone of Hanuman's stature have to deal with interference? He is doing the Lord's work, literally. Shouldn't he be rewarded for that? Please, make it make sense.
When reading a story or hearing a narration, it makes sense to focus on the main character. It is their journey after all. It is their triumph waiting at the finish line. It is their dilemma that must be resolved. Your typical story tends to have such a narrow focus that we might develop sympathy for a character who is otherwise not deserving of it. In other words, we might be drawn into a story told from the perspective of the villain. We turn the bad guy into a good guy, all due to focus. It might be easy to overlook that others also have a story. They might be in the beginning while we are in the middle. Someone is coming while another is going. I am waiting at the intersection to make a left turn. I have to wait, since another car is crossing through the same intersection, but traveling in the opposite direction. It is not that my journey with my story should automatically put every other person's movements to a halt. Tvai eva Hanuman asti balam buddhi parakramaha. Desh kal anuvrittih chanayah chanay pandit. Quote, O Hanuman, certainly in you exist strength, intelligence, valor, prudence, and the ability to act properly according to time and place, O Pandit. Sugriv speaking to Hanuman, Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kand, 44:7. Simhika had her own history. It was auspicious to be in that place at that time. She was merely acting on her nature. She did not necessarily mean harm. She was ready to eat. She caught someone by their shadow. It was not her mission to reach Lanka to find the missing princess of Videha. It was not her responsibility to find Sita Devi, who had been taken against her will. Simhika was in that form due to a curse. Meanwhile, Hanuman was a Varna, which is like a forest-dwelling monkey. That might be considered a curse, but it turned out to be a blessing. It was the form best suited for meeting the interests of Rama, who is an avatara of Vishnu. As Goswami Tulsidas explains, Hanuman prefers this Varna form. Jehi sarir ratiram so soi adarahin sujan, Rudra deh taji nehbas banar bhe Hanuman. Quote, an intelligent person has respect for the body, which brings them attachment to Sri Rama. That is why Hanuman gave up his form of Rudra in order to be a Varna. Dohavli 142. Yes, it looks unfair for Hanuman to have to deal with unnecessary obstructions, but those challenges are like trophies to be later placed on a mantle. They are like different flowers used to string the garland of victory. Hanuman is victorious in his mission because of his many assets, which are all used in devotion. In closing, endowed assets abound, of course victory found, despite obstacles placed, like when Simhika faced, meal for that day choosing, snare through shadow using, multiple stories in one combined, all auspiciousness in Hanuman to find.